Relief.
What up, what up?
What's up, man? It's been a while. We haven't seen you back here in a minute, man. Welcome back.
I know, thank you. Thanks for having me back in here, man. It's good to be here. It's weird that the sun's so freaking bright right now. The sun's out.
Yeah, it is. And we had all kinds of crazy weather this week and rain and all that, and it got all nice and bright for your performance, I guess.
Yeah, they said I brought the storm when I came in. Everyone's like, man, you brought the storm. You brought the storm. It's not rainy out here. But hey, it cleared out. Sun shining on the way on the bus. I was like, beautiful, blessed, man.
That's what's up, man. Speaking of which, you had to bring it, storm and everything, kitchen sink to where I was like, how happy are you with your performance? Or it wasn't the prettiest one. You think you could have done a little crispy, a little better?
You know, he was a tough guy. I know, real explosive. He tried to freaking punk me at the weigh-ins or something. Tried to, follow me, I'm a vet, bro. I've been here for a long time. I ain't no punk, I think he tried to intimidate me. I don't know if it was like a little guy syndrome thing, but he tried to punk me. It didn't work. I knew he'd try to throw big and wild and crazy, but I think I stung him in the beginning of the first round, and then he didn't really lunge much. And my corner said, "Hey, pressure," because he needs space to charge up and attack. So we're just on him. So he wasn't really comfortable in there, and we got the dub, man. I wanted to put him away. Cracked him a bunch of times. He's tough. He goes to sleep and stuff. Like the last fight he lost by choke, he went to sleep. So he's tough. But I did my best.
Definitely tough because there was a sequence there where he hopped in, tried to get close. You landed this picture-perfect counter shot, and he ate that. I was like, this dude didn't even drop it. You hit hard. So, wow.
Yeah, he's tough. He's tough. And you can see it. He's explosive. He's mean. Good win.
Was that part of the game plan going in or something that you guys adjusted during the fight to make him overcommit, make him overwork, and make him uncomfortable?
We wanted to pressure him, but feint him because he throws. If he's hella explosive and fast. So he's like a trap. You touch him and then he attacks, like a bear trap. So we tried to feint and get in, and he doesn't carry his emotions too well. I feel like he gets outside of himself, so we use that against him.
And how awesome was it to be able to just, I know the team picks it apart, y'all see the tape, you get in there with confidence, but one of your best weapons now is just to be that veteran, that young vet.
Yeah.
And have that experience, man. I know you went ahead and reached down in that bag and pulled out some tricks.
Yeah, I've been here with some of the best guys in the world, and it shows, man. I use it. I've been, when I was saying before this fight, this is accumulation of, because this is my last fight on my contract, So to lose would be terrible, and so I said, this isn't just this training camp. This is all my fights. This is my whole career. This is everything on the line. You lose fights in UFC, you're out of here. Can't go out like that. I've been here 7 years, man, and this is my 20th win, my 20th pro win. Been in UFC 7 years. This is my 16th fight, I think. I've been here a long time, and I love it. I love it here. I'm getting better. Man, what can I say?
That's awesome, man. Thank you for sharing that. And just a little bit of insight into stuff that we don't see. When it is that last fight on the contract, do you look at it as my job's on the line, or I need to show out?
Totally. I mean, that's not all you think about, but that's part of it, I try not to put too much pressure on myself. It's really a privilege to be here. I don't have to fight. I love to fight. I was all pissed off before fight week, the week before fight week. People messing up my burgers and stuff. They get in fight mode. My fuse gets low. But once it hit Monday, man, this week, I was so happy and smiling. And it's fight week. I love this. I train every day, 4 times a day, killing myself with my teammates, grinding. It's not fun. But we're learning. And all that's for this. All those days, missing stuff, training so hard, waking up, getting that damn cold plunge every morning and night, and just putting myself through the ringer, it's all for fight week. And my coach, Danny Patterson, says, my mental coach, he goes, only night that matters is February 10th for those 15 minutes. Everything you do, it don't matter if your best day was in January. It doesn't matter if you had a shit night of sparring. It doesn't matter if this and that. everything you do, it matters tonight. And we got the job done.
That's what's up, man. And what you did definitely mattered to two people whose opinion matters. But how confident were you when the judges were being announced?
100%. I don't know. They said it was Sal D'Amato. I cannot stand Sal D'Amato. Sal D'Amato, if it was him, I don't know if it was, but they said it was him, the other judge. He had me on the Neil Magny losing. He has me on numerous fights. Tim Means, all these split decisions, he picks against me every single time. I don't know if I did something in the past life to him, if I did something to him or something. But Sal D'Amato hates me. He does. But we won. We totally won. Ask him. He knows I won.
It was him.
See?
Purely coincidental. We'll say it's a coincidence.
It's every time.
Well, how about this? You got the
Fucking
win.
Sal D'Amato, man.
You got the win in Vegas. Back in that victory. Everybody knows you're a Cali guy. Niners in the Super Bowl. Who's gonna win and why?
I'm a Raiders fan, man. So, I'm a Raiders fan. But I will tell you, I watched the last game with the Niners. Purdy's a beast, bro. Debo, McCaffrey, Ayuk, they're so sick. They're so dope. Like I don't even watch football because the Raiders have been bad for so long, But just watching for pure entertainment, the Niners are sick with it right now, and I got the Niners.
Kittle, Bosa, it's like a super.
I fight, right? I'm by myself fighting. They perform like individually, just how good Purdy is, and just underdog, man, and just they're ballers. I can't hate on anyone balling out.
Well, you did Purdy good yourself. Congrats on the win, my man.
Thank you, bro. That was good.
Like you said, this was in fact your 16th fight, man. You've been doing this for like 15 years. Do you still feel? You're 38. You're not old by any means, but do you still feel like
I love it.
Wrinkles? You still loving it?
I love it. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm getting better. My cardio's getting better. My wrestling's getting better. He had me on the cage, and I was just like, whatever. I'm getting wrestling with my guys, man, and. Yeah, Anthony Hernandez, he's fighting next week. We're working together every freaking day, man. I'm in my cold plunge. I'm in my red light bed. I'm doing all this, super recovery mode. I'm meditating, man. I'm not the normal 38-year-old. I'm definitely not. I got many more years in me.
After you finish, you got your arm raised. Are you confident that performance was enough to
Totally.
make sure that Dana and them, not getting that, but that Dana and them will call you back up and get you that new contract?
They should. I don't know what they're going to do. They do whatever they want, but, I fought my ass off, fought my dick off. I'm here to win.
What do you think? So you're going to get the contract. I'm just going to pencil it into the universe. You get that contract. What's it going to take because like you said, the last couple of fights, it's win-lose sort of thing, but what's going to be the key, you think, to keep it in the win column? What do you think that's been missing? Or has it just been the tough opponents? Or do you feel like there was something that maybe that was lacking on your end?
The last win, when I lost to Morales, that's the first fight that I've lost since Colby. The other fights were all splits. And I actually lost that fight against Morales. Neil Magny, I won. They paid me the win money, so I don't look. That was 5 in a row. So I don't look at win-loss. But Morales, he was good at putting me in positions that we weren't supposed to. He wanted me to overextend. And he got me to try to overextend, so I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be in that position. So I got back to being more primal, being fuck them. Who cares? Go out on the shield. Yeah, my coach, Dave Marinoble, shout out, said, son, you have a lot of experience. So you could think a lot. You know what I mean? You've been there. So I have been there in those spots, but that could also be a detriment to you. I'm a smart person anyway. So to really think about these things, and I'm really using my brain. Sometimes I got to dumb it down. If you see amateurs go fight, they just go wing them. Boom, 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 right? Amateurs have entertaining fights. You get to the pros, it's a lot more calculated. They're smarter. So I kind of lost some of those brains, turn that educated mind off and go fucking punch this fool in the face.
Yeah, it's kind of like a double-edged sword because you have so much experience that you see things coming, but you want your brain to turn off just so you can let the experience take care, like almost like go on autopilot in there.
Exactly. But if you're training these certain things, and if a guy's good at putting you where you're not supposed to be, you don't want to fight in that area. So but I have to have the smarts too to say fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Throw that shit, motherfucker. So we're here.
And I know you might have touched on it with him. Every fighter is always their worst critic a little bit after the fights. Are there things immediately that when you go back to the gym, you're going to say, all right, I got to work on this because I shouldn't have done this?
I got to have my hands up more on the slide. He throws real wild, so I just got to get under more. But he was short, so it's kind of hard to go under those wild punches. The mat was fucking slippery, man. On that logo, that monster logo was hella damn slippery. When my feet was on it, I felt like it was slippery. Just so you guys know, you can go test it. I didn't have the right footing on the thing, so I had to kind of get off it. But that's experience. I was like, okay. Yeah, I remember that in there. But, more fake. Yeah, he was good, man. But he was tired, and he was, kind of telegraphy, and I wish he would have threw more. Because we had some counter shit for him, man. But he didn't throw. As much as we thought.
All right. And last for me, you kind of touched upon it. You've seen a lot of things. You've been around for a long time. So you mentioned the weigh and how he kind of puffed up a little bit. Was that still sort of fun? Did that kind of get your juices flowing?
Yeah. Fight night? Yeah. Like I said, I've beat, former world champions. And we're in here and, we face off. Yeah, dude, when we were backstage, he's all standing. So we're front to back. This is my 16th one. We're front to back on the weigh-ins in the back. He's all standing all sideways, like trying to get me to stare at him. He's trying to intimidate me and shit. I'm just like, so I'm looking at him, like, what's up, and then he's just still standing all. Everyone else, 6 people ahead of us, just front to back. He's just, So I turned sideways, start talking to Devin Clark and stuff. But yeah, we got in there. He didn't want to shake my hand. You watch the video. I put my hand out. He didn't want to shake it. And then we looked, and then I backed up, and he tried to follow me. I'm not the one, bro. I'm not one to get intimidated. I fight, but it's Northern California, baby. We even growing up, North Highlands, Antelope, Sac, baby. You ain't gonna punk me where you're from Philly or wherever. It's West Coast over here. Yeah, I ain't no punk, dog.
I was gonna say, what would the younger version of Max Griffin?
Man, it's in me. You can see me. You can see my eyes. I came back at him like, yo, I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
Awesome. Congrats on the victory, man.
Thank you, bro.
We'll see you back in here soon.
Thank you.
Max back here on the left.
What up?
We only seen you fight once last year in July. You get an early fight here in February. How many more times I do this year?
I want to fight. I told them last time I want to fight, I was expecting to fight in Q4, so I was on weight. They offered me a couple fights. I think UFC Miami against Chiesa on less than a week notice. Couldn't do that. Couldn't make weight. I think they offered me D-Rod or someone. It was a week. I can't make a week, and this was summer. I couldn't make a week, so I got my weight down. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be able to make a week. So I got down to 86, and I was 186 in October, November, December. I was waiting for a fight, just in case. You want to do me a week? I'm in. But I didn't get one. They hit me up and said February 10th, Jeremiah Wells. So we did that. But I want to fight, man. I'm fine. Yeah, usually I bust my hands up after my fights. Don did a really good job wrapping these hands up, man. He's my guy now. And I want to fight. Let them know I want to fight. I want to fight. I say that every time. I'm healthy. Let me fight.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about the platform you're building, Fightopia?
Yeah, a little bit of Fightopia. I don't want Elon to take my ideas, but we're making a metaverse. But I work with my guy Xander at Digital Storytellers, and we've been working on it for months. It's a world that you're going to be able to come into, put the VR on, put the headset on, and come hang out. We're gonna be doing fight parties, different experiences, different fight experiences for the people. And I know a lot of that metaverse stuff's big right now. We're creating games to put in there and stuff that's exclusive. Even merch. We would buy merch, and then in the game you can have the same merch and stuff. And we're just trying to expand this brand, this Max Payne brand. And Xander knows a lot more about everything than me inside the thing, but we have meetings every week, and we're probably gonna launch real soon here. We're dropping some hints. Yeah, we got the avatars going, we got the guys, just trying to do more. Just trying to do more and expand and branch and hit everything full circle, man. I mean, we fight, but we have a platform, so we got to use it.
One last one. Did you get a chance to watch Power Slap last night, and would you ever consider, competing in a slap fight?
Man, I tell you, I opened my Instagram up, and this blonde chick got slapped. It kept popping up. On fight week, I'm not even on my phone. Like, I'm not on Instagram. I don't like looking at stuff just when I'm posting something. But I open it up, girl getting slapped. Like, damn. And then I flip down. It's another thing. Girl got slapped. Damn, another one. Girl, it's the same. It had to be the same girl. Some brown-haired chick with braids freaking slapped the shit out of this chick. I would never do it. I don't like it. I don't like people getting slapped like that. And just defenseless. You flip a coin, and it's a shit end of the stick, man. If you get slapped first, yeah, dude, I don't like it. It's brutal. People get hurt. People get stiff. Yeah, I don't like defensive people getting slapped for like pennies. I don't like it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Max, right here.
What's up with it?
Earlier, you talked about meditation. Are there any other forms of mental health activities or recovery that you do?
Oh, man. I'll probably recover more than I train, really. I do the trifecta 450 light bed weekly. I get on the PEMF, pulsating electromagnetic frequency bed. I get on that weekly. I'm on the Normatex every day. I'm in my mod tub cold plunge every day. The meditation thing, though, I have, it's called a muse. And it goes on your head, and it knows when your mind's panicked. It knows when you're focused. Like it's like you put this thing on, it has these sensors, and then it puts this just this rainforest thing I do, and it goes like torrential rain, like downpour. Your mind like panics, and you have to like focus in and breathe, and then it'll like go away. The rain will like settle. You hear birds tweeting, tweet, tweet, tweet. And then you just think of something else, and it goes. So somehow they got these neurotransmitters on that thing, but it really, if you could be in the moment, it's over, man. I've never been so in the moment. This fight, my corner was talking to me. I was kind of talking to them, and I just felt so present, man. You got to be present. But this meditation, I'm breathing, bro. I'm mouth taping, bro. Like, I'm sleeping with tape on my mouth. I'm a crazy person. My wife is like looking at me like I'm crazy. But it's so helpful for your body, lowers your resting heart rate, lowers your blood pressure. Yeah, read the book. It's called Breathe by James Nestor. I got the book 3 weeks ago, and it changed my life. It boosts your cardio up. Like, there's so much. Everyone needs to read the book. I'll help everybody who's listening here. James Nestor, Breathe. I read that book and bought mouth tape an hour and a half later. We're not supposed to breathe out our mouths, bro. We're supposed to breathe in our nose. Like, it helps you not get sick. There's so much data. That people don't even know. It's like the world doesn't want people to know about it. But you learn about it. Sleep apnea, hella people snore and shit. Like, it takes all that shit away. It's just game changer, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.